not in the Women in Entrepreneurship group. So let's give a second. Hopefully people find us over here.
Fun morning.
Woohoo. Okay.
Okay, we're live. I see it.
You're live.
And we're here.
Are people finding us because we weren't in the right place?
We'll figure it out. If you are here, yes, we have people watching. Here we go. 3 people are watching. Let us know that you are here.
Yes, please.
Oh. Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Little technical difficulties.
Ashley. Okay, you guys were here. Yeah, Zoom is not being helpful, and then we're trying this new app. Oh, yay!
Hey, Renee.
So here we are, and we'll share this into the group when we're done, and we'll get everything figured out. Good thing this is us. Like,
no kidding, and not a guest expert. Oh my gosh! Thanks, Ashley.
Yay! I'm so excited for this too. So before Alex and I hopped on live, and we had this little like tech glitch, I was like, I haven't put on makeup in like 7 days, and so I was frantically like putting it on and like forgetting. Put on makeup. It was a hot mess. And I even curled my hair a little bit.
Yeah. Way to go. I will have to admit that below here, I am wearing sweatpants, but you guys don't get to see that.
It's like business on top, party on bottom, whatever. Right? I don't know. That's what I think about.
Yeah. So where is everybody in their house? Share in the comments, like, where are you watching this video? Because we expect that everybody's probably at home, right? You're quarantining. Mm-hmm. So where are you sitting in your house watching us? I want to know. Like, are you in your bathroom? Are you in your office?
Lock yourself in the bathroom. I like that.
In your closet?
I'm in my living room. Alex, where are you?
I am in my mom's room.
You sound like a teenager. I'm in my mom's room. I'm hiding in my mom's room.
Kind of creepy.
No, not at all. Oh, okay.
Couch, snuggle up with my puppy and computer. Yay.
Good morning, Elizabeth. Living room. Cool. Well, you guys are exactly where you need to be. Awesome. So happy to have you here. So this is a 7-day virtual summit that we're doing. And we were kind of like, do we talk about the pandemic? Do we acknowledge it? Do we just talk about being in crisis? Like, what do we do? And so we ultimately came to the decision, like, yeah, let's just talk about it. It's happening to all of us, which is an incredible thing. Like, we are just automatically in community with one another because of this.
Yeah.
So today kicks off day 1 of keeping cool during a pandemic. And Alex brought this to my attention. She's like, our kids and our kids' kids are going to ask us about what it's like to be during, like, living and working during a pandemic. And I think that's just an incredible thing that we're here to just be in together.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be in our textbooks, you know, our kids' textbooks, our grandkids' textbooks. And that's crazy to me because you think about what we studied and we learned about. Mm-hmm. And then yesterday I had the conversation, like, what was scarier, you know, 9/11 happening or this? I was having that conversation with Jake. Mm-hmm. And I think for me right now, this is definitely scarier because during 9/11, I was in 6th grade.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, it really hit me. Like, this is hitting me, you know? So I think it's all perspective too, where we are in our lives.
Yeah.
So that's really why we're here to help you guys through, like, we're going through this as it's happening as well. So it's not like we have more knowledge than anybody else, but it's really all about bringing people together who have expertise in different areas. Like, Ashley's watching, Lori's watching, they're going to be on live in this week talking about their area of expertise. And we're really excited about that. So that's really what this summit is about, is giving you guys the tools and the resources to help you through. Anything else that you want to add to that, Alex?
No, this is totally it.
Yeah.
So
meeting you where you're at, right? So we'll just go through introductions. If you don't know Alex and I, we'll just kind of give an overview of who we are, why we're here. and a little bit about the Nest. And then we'll jump in and talk about what community means to us, how we're taking this day by day with our own family and people around us. How does that sound?
Sounds awesome.
Great.
Give us some likes, loves, whatever. I can't even see them, I don't think, but
yeah,
I can see the comments. So this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I like this. I like seeing the comments because with Zoom you can't. So this is
right.
awesome. So I'm Jess Hopp, and I am one of the co-founders of the Nest Co-work Plus Club. And my mission in life is to bring women together and allow them the space and platform to be seen and be heard. And the Nest is an awesome way to do that. So I know we have some members watching. If you're a member, just kind of like the little emoji lady, that you're here because we just love you all so much. And if you're not a member yet, still drop a heart or something. Let us know that you're here because we're here to support you too. So this is like my side hustle, right? And then my day job is my event planning and online launch business. And we really work with growth-minded entrepreneurs who want to scale and launch with in-person events and online launches. So I'm feeling this right now, you guys, with the in-person event side. It's an incredible time. So Alex, I'm going to kick it over to you.
Yeah, so I'm Alex VandeHei. I am also a co-founder of the Nest and so proud to be a co-founder. So it's been amazing. It's a wild ride. I can't believe it's our 3rd month in business, you guys, and we're going through a pandemic. But my day job is I own a boutique digital marketing agency, and we do digital marketing, search engine optimization, websites, social media, branding, all those types of things. And I've got 2 kiddos. I married my high school sweetheart. I don't know. What else? That's about me.
Addie. You always forget Addie.
Oh, we have a dog too. Yeah. Poor Addie.
The other day, I was like, where's Addie? And you're like, she's around here somewhere.
She was like our pride and joy for a year, and then
I know you guys even have like little coasters with her face on it. It's horrible. Okay, so that's us. So happy to have you guys here. Again, if you're here, drop an emoji. Just say where you are in your house because again, we are all quarantined. We're here. We're here to serve you. So our topic today is all on community, and it's been such an amazing thing to watch community come together. I mean, I've been gone from Green Bay for a while, and so coming back to Wisconsin, I knew that I needed people in my corner, and it just kind of like organically happened. And Alex was part of that. We met in Minneapolis. And so to move back to Green Bay and being like an entrepreneur, it was incredibly important to find a community and to find people who understand, because I worked in corporate for a while. Alex did too. And that's just a different way of thinking and being versus an entrepreneur. So Alex, what about your community? What did you find when you started entrepreneurship?
Yeah, before the Nest opened, I had to find a group of people that I could really bounce ideas off of and share in what I was doing and what I was going through. And that was extremely important because I can talk to my husband and he has great ideas as far as my business and can support me. But it's just one other layer when other people that are going through it like totally get it and they have your back. And so for me, it was like I needed to have a Zoom chat. We got in our coaching mastermind with Kayla, and we had those women around us, and we could be on Zoom on different calls. We could be in a Voxer thread and just pop in and say whatever it was that we needed to say. We even started a group chat, a group text message with a few other of our boss tribe girls. That's like a weird way to describe it, but that was really important because we're all going through it together. Am I cutting out?
Yeah, so a little bit, but I got the gist of it. It's about connecting in different ways, and I feel like, just how you and I work together, and we've like Kayla, Sunny, you and me, we basically built the Nest on the app called Voxer. Like that's been really critical for us. Like if we had to build a business in person, we wouldn't have gotten anywhere. Isn't that incredible?
Trying to schedule meetings between the four of us is like, let's plan a month ahead. Yeah. So
like a quarterly, like I'll see your face and we'll talk about something. But yeah, so I feel like we've already been in this churn. And so seeing people get really like nervous about going virtual and creating community virtually, that's really what we're here to talk about, is giving you guys tools and ways to access just a new way to connect. It's just a new delivery system, right? You still want to connect with people, you still want to be in community with people, but this is just like an additional way to do it. Because when I was in a job, you would see the same people face to face all the time, and working from home just wasn't a thing. And I know now in this situation, working from home, it's been the norm for a while until the Nest opened, and then I was there. But working from home is something that we've been used to doing. And Alex, you have a business partner in Texas with HiPro. So you can speak into that. You know, having virtual, and we have virtual. Teams for our other business. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So when I tell people that my business partner for HiPro lives in Texas, they're like, what? How did you how did you meet her? And how do you have a business partner in Texas? And I'm like, yeah, we met in a Facebook group. So that's the truth. I put a call out on Facebook in a Facebook group that I was hiring. And so she was a subcontractor for a while, and then we like really hit it off, and I'm like, I need you as my partner. And so now we're partners. So I mean, it's been amazing. So we use Slack. We use Slack every day to communicate. We use Voxer, we text message, and we use Zoom for a lot of meetings. We actually even schedule a weekly 3-hour call every Wednesday that it's a working meeting. So we're working and we're getting stuff done, but we're on Zoom to be able to bounce stuff off of each other while we're actually getting stuff done. So that's a great way to be in community.
Yeah. So let's just talk a little bit about how maybe our community has evolved in the past week or two, because we were even talking about this. Alex and I were both at we had a Women in Business Summit last Thursday, I think.
Yeah, last Thursday, the NEW Women in Business Summit.
Yep. And so we were talking about that and just how much things have changed in about a week's time. Like Alex and I would see each other pretty much every day in person at the Nest, or, just, going to each other's houses or whatever. And now that's really stopped. And so that's been hard on me. I'm such like I'm a deep feeler. Alex knows this about me. I lead with my emotions a lot. And so it's really hard for me to not see her and not like get her energy. But being in communication through these different types of methods has been really helpful for me. I've been more active on my phone, which is, again, not my norm, but I've been doing it to feel more connected to people. So that's something that's really changed for me. And I think it's going to change for the better as well. Like it's just an evolution. But I've never been somebody to like be on my phone all the time. When I was young, like in my 20s, I would forget my phone at home. Like that's not how I operate. So that's something that's been really difficult for me. And if it's difficult for you, it's okay. It's just like a new way of being and a new thing to try and lean into. I think that's the fun part of this.
Yeah. So should we dive in? We did create 3 ways that we wanted to share on different ways to be in community that you can tactfully take home or implement today. So let's dive in. I think number 1, we talked about doing a voice message. So a lot of us are on our text messaging. We're sending messages via Facebook Messenger. We're sending emails. But I think one way to really get yourself out there and be in community is to hear each other's voices. And so obviously you can watch a lot of videos. You're watching us live and you're hearing our voices. But another way you can tap into that is by sending a voice text message or a voice Facebook message, or download the app Voxer and send those voice messages, because it's really I mean, that's just one way to hear each other's voices, hear the inflection in how you're speaking. When you're always texting, you never know how. Like the other day, you were texting. I could tell you were in a funk. I'm like, what is up with you?
Yeah.
But that was just text, and if I would have heard her voice, I would have even really knew.
Yeah. What's up? Yeah. And Ashley mentioned Marco Polo, which is so good too. Marco Polo is a great app. And you visually see somebody. It's like a Snapchat in the moment. You can watch them in real time. So that's another great suggestion.
Yeah. Anything to add about voice messaging?
No.
Oh, we wanted to just say, like, what can you say when you're voice messaging someone? Like, just check in on people. How are you doing? What's going on in your world? And at the end of this, we'll give you guys some bonus conversation questions. So.
Yeah. And the intention of this conversation that we're having around community is just to like open lines of communication with your people. Let them know that you are here for them, because that'll like signal to them that they are here for you. It's a really cool back and forth. And so when we're talking about all of this, there's no ulterior motives. There's no anything going on other than just like truly connecting with people, because that's what we all need right now. So I also want to lay that foundation that this is just really in connection.
Yeah. Okay, so number 2 is
our gratitude, being gratitude, right?
Yes. Yeah. Being gratitude, and send something that might be funny or cute, or just because. Send a message that is inspiring, or a video off of YouTube. Like, go grab a puppy video and send it to somebody. Didn't somebody do that to you yesterday?
Yeah, it was like a gratitude splash. I had no idea who this human was, and I even messaged her and I was like, did you mean to send this to me? She's like, no, have a great day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, it just brought me so much joy to know that there's another person out there who's like, I just want you to be happy. I've like personally
did mean to send it to you, right?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, she doesn't know me, but she just wanted to do like a gratitude splash. So I thought that was really, because I get in the mode of like, I just talk to the barista at Starbucks sometimes, or at Kavarna when I'm in there, and I'm like, how's your day going? So just like little ways that you can feel like you're connected with new people and still fill your cup. I think that's really important too.
Yeah, so different ideas are one we said, send a video of puppies or whatever. Go on YouTube, find a cute video, send that. You could send a GIF or a GIF, however you say it. Mm-hmm. You can go on your camera roll, scroll your camera roll on your phone, and just send a photo from your camera roll to somebody. You could send a meme. You could just send them a bunch of emojis. Just different. Those are different ideas.
Yeah.
You don't have to have an ulterior motive. Besides just to brighten that person's day. Mm-hmm. And don't be attached to the outcome. So don't expect anybody to say anything back. And you never know where that can take you. And have fun with it.
Yeah, I love it.
And then number 3 is just have virtual chats with people. So I know right now we're in a time where everyone's like, oh my gosh, how do I do Zoom? Actually, one of my somebody on my high pro team yesterday was telling us that she's like, these some women that she knows, her high school friends or something, were like, oh, let's have a virtual happy hour. Let's get together. And she's been working from home for years, many years. So she gets the whole Zoom thing. She gets how to do video conferencing, and none of them knew how. So she's like, I had to introduce Zoom to them and jump on to do a video chat and have this virtual hangout, which is great, and great that she knows that. But don't be attached to, like, if I don't know how to use Zoom, or I don't pay for Zoom, or I don't use WebEx or anything like that, you could totally do just FaceTime, right?
Yeah.
There's FaceTime. There's actually a way you can do video chat in Facebook Messenger. I did that this week with somebody. You can use a Zoom. You can use
Skype is another.
Skype, yes. Yeah. So there's definitely plenty of ways that you don't have to like feel, I don't know how to technically do this. It's pretty simple to figure out.
That's awesome. It looks like Google Hangouts is a good one, Ashley.
Oh yeah,
Google Hangouts, and it looks like people are already doing the like coffee chats and virtual, drinks and happy hour. That's so cool.
Yeah,
on it. That's
Elizabeth, good. Like, can we show up with a tea because she's pregnant, so she can't have the wine. Yes, we definitely need to do virtual happy hours, virtual whatever. It could be whatever. Yeah. So those are some ideas. Oh, what did we say? These were ideas. Dress up, have a theme. Yeah. Maybe it's like a college theme. Maybe it's a wine and cheese type theme where you bring wine and cheese. Also Netflix. Did you hear about Netflix?
I did. I think that's a genius idea.
Are you giving me?
Who's there? Oh.
Chase? My mom's giving me my virtual coffee. You did.
Thanks, Jill.
She's watching in the living room and then knows I'm talking about. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So Netflix is doing this, like, where you can watch a movie with your friends virtually, and you guys can or people can comment and comment about the movie virtually together.
I love it. I love it. I remember doing that in middle school. I don't know. Maybe I was a weird kid, but I would like watch TV or shows with my friends on the phone, and we would just watch it together. So that kind of reminds me of that, where you're just in community with people.
Yeah. What are you and Kate gonna do about The Bachelor now?
Well, it's on hold right now. Okay, let's like sidetrack to that. Okay, so Bachelorette right now is on hold, and she's still going to be the Bachelorette, but they're going to change up the Bachelors because nobody can be on hold that long to like stop work, and so it's on pause. They're figuring it out, but yes,
they also probably don't want women to, they want to encourage the social distancing for people that get together and watch Bachelorette.
I know. So you guys, if you watch The Bachelor or Bachelorette, come talk to me. We'll have a side chat about that. But yes, it's just like a new way to be. So that's great. I love it, love it, love it.
Okay. Dance party. Oh yeah, dance. That would be totally on Kayla's jam. Like dance party virtual chats.
Yes. I see people in the comments like Kayla's doing dress up days. I was thinking about that too. Like fancy, like wear your big hat. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Cookie Derby, because that's canceled.
Yeah.
So like you could still do like fun things. And I'm so happy. This is a total side tangent, but I went to stock up at the grocery store last night, and they still had all the Easter candy and the Reese's eggs. So I'm like, there's still some normalcy to my life because I love the Reese's eggs.
I am hosting an Easter egg hunt at my house on April 11th, and I think I have to cancel it now. So we were like, should we stuff the eggs with like hand sanitizer? Would that be acceptable?
That would be a little strange.
Could you imagine a little kid like opening an Easter egg and then like just a blob of hand sanitizer comes
It's really gross, but we digress. This is our conversations all the time, you guys. So, sneak peek. Okay, so those are 3 ways: reaching out through voice, having people hear you or see you with Marco Polo. That's a great suggestion that Ashley had. A gratitude splash, just spread happiness everywhere, you guys, but virtually. And then one-on-one chats, virtual chats. So those are the 3 ways that we've stayed connected with our community and that you can implement very easily with yours.
So one question when we were talking about this that I had was like, well, how do people know who to reach out to have these conversations? What do you see there, and how do you decide?
Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning. So yes, this is happening, and it's all, we're kind of running into a new way of being, but in 60 days, 90 days, how do you want your life to look, your business to look? because I don't want to put my life on pause. I want to figure out new ways to do this. And so having like reaching out and doing virtual coffees, virtual chats still puts me in that mode of feeling like I'm moving forward, but just in a new way. So I was even thinking about that today, and it's like I can't wait to connect with people because I'm such a connector organically that would make me so sad to not meet new people and do all that.
So how do you like know who to contact and have, send gratitude to or do a virtual chat with, besides me, of course?
Well, yeah, so of course you. But even people, like if you guys see names in this Facebook thread that you're watching, chances are you probably have the same mode of thinking. You're probably all growth minded. You want to like figure this out in a solution oriented way. So even reaching out to people in this video or this chat and saying, hey, what did you take from today? I know we don't know each other, but I just want to start a dialogue with you. What are you struggling with or whatever? Yeah, it doesn't have to like be pressured. It can be really supportive.
Yeah. Yesterday you were saying when we were preparing for this, you're like, sometimes I just like, you keep all of your business cards in a jar.
Yep.
So you get a business card.
I know Kayla's like, I don't have business cards, and she's gonna like think that
for the nest now.
But we like business cards are such a thing for me. I love to get business cards from people because it like lets me know that I can like keep their information, remember it. And then I put it in a big jar in my office. And when I have like slow times, I just take one out and I send them a message and just let them know that I'm thinking of them if I haven't heard from them in a while. So that's another really fun way that you can just organically pop into people's inbox or message box without feeling like, oh, what do I say? What do I do?
Yeah. I think another idea to like, to who should I reach out to? You could just like pull up in your phone on your contacts and just like scroll through and like pick one.
Totally.
Right? That's an idea.
Yep. I've been doing that. Like, who haven't I heard from in a while? And so I'm just looking back, and I sent out a few messages yesterday. So there people like we want to talk to one another. So don't be afraid to do it. Be that leader, be that forward person in the relationship, and be active. Be an active participant. I think that's the biggest thing that I'm learning through all this.
Yeah. Kayla just said that. Awesome.
This person. Yes.
Okay. Bonus. This is our bonus. Last thing we're going to talk about for our topic, but just like some conversation starters. So we kind of brainstormed some things that I think we're all kind of like over the talk about coronavirus, right? We don't want to talk about that anymore. And it's only been a week.
Yeah, it's a lot of energy, right? It's an energy drain.
So get creative in your conversations and what you're talking about. And here are some ideas. You can ask, what are you passionate about? What are you creating? I love that one for networking. Instead of like walking up to somebody and asking, and you gave me this tip, Jess, so props to you. Instead of walking up to somebody and saying, what do you do? Or who are you? You say, what are you creating? I stunned a man one time at a networking event. He's like,
yes.
He's like, I really enjoyed that question. So that was cool. What's your story? Where did you go to school? Where are you from? What's your status? Like, do you have kids? Are you married? Are you single? What are your hobbies? What is your favorite place to travel? Where's the furthest you've traveled? What's your favorite book? Your favorite movie? Your favorite podcast? What are you reading right now? What's your favorite TV show?
What are you binging right now? Yeah.
Yeah. Those are some different conversation starters that might be helpful.
Yeah. And they're engaging, right? Like it doesn't feel like, oh, how are you dealing with this coronavirus? It's actually meeting us where we are as humans, because we're all collectively going through this. So how do we just keep building out people in our community in a really organic way? And
I don't think that none of those questions, if you notice, are yes or no questions, and how are you question where you just say I'm good. I've gotten so many people that reached out to me this week that are saying how are you doing? And
Mm-hmm.
I've even asked people, how are you doing? But it's kind of a loaded question right now. And it's getting a little overwhelming with like people asking, how are you doing?
Mm-hmm. It's also the tone, like, how are you doing? Or how are you doing? It's
right.
And then that leads us into answering it without even knowing it. It's just very subconscious, because if somebody asks you like, but how are you doing? You know that they're coming from a place that's probably based in fear, scarcity. But when they're like, hey, how are you? You're like, oh, I'm great, because they're processing it in their own time. No judgment. It's just that's what I've been noticing.
Yeah, totally. Cool. Anything else to add?
No. I mean, I love all of those starters. And the main reason why I really shifted away from asking people, like, what do you do? Is because I asked, this was years ago, and I asked a woman it was at a networking event. I'm like, oh, what do you do? She's like, well, I'm unemployed right now. I'm like, oh, like, that's not what I meant to ask. I meant to ask her, like,
what's up in your life?
Yeah, what's up in your life? And so I just had to be really conscious of that question and how I framed it to people, because I didn't know, I wasn't in the place in my life to be like, oh, tell me more about that. It was like I was 21 at a networking event. So if you guys find anything, I think these questions are going to be super helpful for any time, really.
Right.
Awesome.
What questions do you guys have for us? Drop them in the chat. If you have any questions for us, we'll be sure to answer them. And then we just wanted to talk a little bit about the Nest and who we are, and then wrap up.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Nest is pretty much what we're all doing right now, trying to find community, trying to find people who are like-minded, open-minded. And the Nest is an incredible, not only space, but community. We have so many people at the Nest who are supporting one another, providing resources. We're doing virtual co-working right now. So there are a lot of different ways that you can be in community with one another that doesn't have to be in person.
We have a mastermind that started in person, and our first one was in person, but we've shifted it to virtual. So, I mean, some people might meet in person, but they'll have to sit 6 feet away from each other. And then others might be on virtual. So that's a virtual mastermind. And that's a way to be in community.
Yep. Yeah, we're all going through this collectively together. I cannot emphasize that enough, because it just helps me to frame it. Like I'm not going through this alone. And I think that's the biggest thing with finding a community and people who embrace you, is like, you find your people and you're not lone wolfing it anymore. You're not, doing this all alone, because there's no way that we can. Introvert, extrovert, whoever you are, we all need people who understand us and make us better and lead us to our best self and our highest vision of ourselves. And I really feel like the Nest does that. It's for me, just by engaging with people who are part of it or want to be part of it, or come to our events when we had our in-person events, or rent our space for their own personal parties and events. And it's just been really awesome to see it all come together.
Awesome. So if you loved this video, please feel free to share it. This is free. This can go on your wall. And now, especially since we weren't able to have this video in the Women in Entrepreneurship group, it is public. So anybody can see this and you can share it. And if you want to sign up for the rest of the virtual summit, you can go to thenestcc.com/virtual-summit and see the rest of the lineup for the week, the times that we're going live, and who's speaking and their topics. We've got some great topics coming up, and I can't wait. Honestly, I'm more excited for the rest of the week than I was about today. So tomorrow we've got Kayla. Kayla is a co-founder of the Nest as well. She's also a life coach, life and business coach, and she's talking about money and wealth and staying sane, basically, through all of this.
Yeah.
With your mindset. And then we've got, I got to pull it up now.
Yep. And then Monday we have Lori Serrato. I think she's watching right now, but she is the owner of Building Family Excellence, and she's going to talk about navigating with children at home and how you can stay resilient and your kids can stay resilient through the whole thing.
If you would have seen us live yesterday, I need to
watch it.
I need to be on Monday because I'm with my kids. My kids. And then Tuesday is that Mary?
Yep, Tuesday's Mary. So that's all about adjusting your business and pivoting it where you need to, when you need to. You know, pandemic or not. There's just different ways to deliver your business. And so Mary's going to talk about how to do that in a really intentional way. Wednesday, I'm really excited for this one. It's about reconnecting with yourself during social distancing. We're going to have Elise Zuliger. She owns the Open Hearts Club, and she's going to talk us through how, with this social distancing, loneliness can really set in really quick. So ways that we can just reconnect or connect with ourselves because we are our own best friends. I love that.
That's so great.
Yeah. And then Thursday, we have Pam Josephic, who owns Green Frog Yoga. She's going to do a little movement and mindfulness because I know that I've had to stretch my body, just move, and I've just been doing shakeout dancing because it's so important to just incorporate that into your day, whether it's now or, in the future, just small ways to do that. Totally. And we're going to wrap it up with Ashley Riesling, and she is going to... I'm sorry.
She's Riesling. She meant Riesling.
Maybe. Oh, that would be fun. We should do that. I have wine on the call. So she's going to do best health practices in time of a crisis and just walk us through that. She's a health and wellness coach. And so she really wants to make sure others are feeling their best. And we do that emotionally and physically.
Totally. This is going to be so great. So definitely sign up if you haven't. So that you get all the reminders and details in your inbox every day. And then share this video. Please share this video. We love you guys so much and just want to serve as best we can. So
yes. Yeah, if you found value in today at all, please let us know what you walked away with. We want to support you and be there for you. And please share this if you found value in it, anything, or even tag somebody if you know that this would be really helpful for them.
Yeah, that's even better. Awesome. All right, guys.
We did it. Day 1.
We're here.
Here we are.
We're a little late, but
that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central, and we'll have Kayla kicking off talking about money, wealth, and mindset.
All right.
Can't wait. Bye. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.